Something silly just came to mind. But if you are going to divorce and you had a big wedding, an expensive wedding, like, won't you think about the money you spent? Isn't that motivation enough for you to stay in the marriage? God, I'm calling you into marriages so that the divorce rate will reduce. God, please.
Hi, loves. Welcome to my channel. I am Lerny Lomotey. You're here to feel the woman, the energy, the vibe, the sauce.
Hello there. Thanks for clicking to watch this video. I really appreciate it. So today we are going to have a conversation. This has been heavy on my mind. It gets me thinking a lot because what is going on? Divorce culture, is that even a thing? Well, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm not even going to pull any statistics or anything. You have heard it so many times. I've heard it so many times as well. How people in this generation are getting married and are getting divorced in 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years. Is it because social media is there now and so we see it a lot and we hear it a lot? Has divorce always been this high? I don't think so. I really do not think so. It's such a bother to me. Listen, it is a bother to me. Like, why?
Go and ask your grandfather.
Why? Or is it because we are rushing into... Listen, the questions are a lot. There is something that beats my mind. It's beaten my mind for a really long time. So our great grandparents, our great grandparents, our grandparents, forefathers, however you would want to put it, they entered marriages. These marriages lasted longer, but they courted or dated for a shorter time or even not at all. But these marriages lasted so long compared to this generation who are dating for a much longer time, courting for a much longer time, but the marriages are not lasting. Because you'd find somebody dated or courted for 10 years and they get into the marriage a year, 2 years, and it's done. Why? Is it that we expended all our energy during the time of the relationship, that when we enter the marriage we've seen it all? Because I've heard some divorce stories and man, they are wild. They are wild.
Hey, breaking news.
I'm like, and it really breaks my heart, because I'm a love person, right? And so some of these people, some public figures, some not, right? And some I don't even know at all. But when I hear it, I'm like, couldn't the problem have been solved one way or the other? Like, because then I understand that there's a thin line between love and hate, right? I get that totally, 100%. But at the point where that hate, that love is becoming hate, like, isn't there a way of communicating, of remembering the good times, of just trying to solve it as much as possible? Should divorce be the only option? And this is me who hasn't married before, so I'm just my 2 cents. Okay, shouldn't there be an option rather than divorce? Because the rate is mind busting. Now, I've mentioned the fact that we are courting for longer, and then the divorce rates are higher and all of that. Now, another thing is we're having bigger weddings. We are having more elaborate, expensive weddings. Wait, hold on. So if you are going to divorce, something silly just came to mind.
I want to apologize for that.
But if you are going to divorce and you had a big wedding, an expensive wedding, like, won't you think about the money you spend? Isn't that motivation enough for you to stay in the marriage? Like, yo, you spend so much money on this 1-day event or 2-day event or 3-day event or maybe a 10-day event. If that was you, shouldn't that be some form of motivation for you to want to make it work? Like, honestly, I mean, I know I was just being silly about the money part, but no, for real, like, no, to me, because no, I don't need to go spend that amount of money, and then no, if I'm entering, I am entering. Do you understand? Like, sometimes I feel like our great grandfather should come and tell us what they did right in their marriages that we are getting wrong. It's like they're for better for worse. No, we have to change it. Like, we have to change it because the better is not bettering and the worse is not worsening. No, because I mean, you exchange vows and all of that. Do you forget the vows? What happens, guys? This is just the whole point of this video. I'm just worried. I am just worried at the rate at which people are divorcing. Or is it that we are entering the marriages with the wrong intention? Or we are entering the marriage with some level of expectation? Or we are entering the marriage with no love at all? But love alone doesn't cut it, you know. I mean, I think even in relationships, love alone doesn't cut it. That much I know. There has to be some, you know, friendship, sacrifice, you know, like everything that you also know. Add it. But yeah, oh goodness. I admire, like, when I see people who have been married for years and years, I admire it so much. Like, so much. Let me tell you how much. I have always said that if I am going to get married, like, I won't do counseling in the church. I would rather find people who have been married for 20, 30, 40, probably 50 years to sit me and my partner down and give us real life experiences, like what has bonded them for that long.
Stronger than appetite.
I understand that no two experiences are the same, but guess what? Experience is the best teacher. However, you don't have to always take the course. You can learn from other people's experiences. Do you understand? So for me, I feel like that is one path I will take, and I have said this for years and years. See, I will do that. And these people have experiences that you do not have. Like, they probably have an experience that a certified counselor who has even been counseling for a year or two, or who has even been married rather for a year or two, or even 5 years, will not have, right? So that's how I feel. Like, I admire it so much, so much. And for me, that's what I'm going to do. It doesn't guarantee that the marriage will last, but at least you know that people have done it, and so you can also do it. Shouldn't that be the case? Is that not the case? Because I just feel like we are getting to a point where people will not like exalt or acknowledge marriage like that anymore. And this is coming from me. This is coming from me. I mean, if you know me, you know what I mean by this is coming from me. Like, yeah, love is a beautiful thing. Marriage is a beautiful thing. And I think that we also, mentioning big weddings and all of that, we also have to understand that it's not about the wedding, it's about the marriage, right? So rather than investing so much money in the wedding, why not rather invest all of this, well, not invest the money in your marriage, but invest your time, in knowing and understanding your partner and tolerating your partner. I feel like that is one thing that our generation is not even having anymore. Tolerance. Hey, 1, 2, pack a bag, I'm out the door. 3, 4, what's it long? I'm gone. Do you understand? I feel like our level of tolerance now is bad. Like, nobody is willing to sit around to tolerate any quote unquote nonsense or bull crap, right? I get that maybe the marriages of our greats lasted because they were able to tolerate their partners a lot. They were able to, take it all in and still sat in the quote unquote bad marriages, right? I understand that. Again, as I always say, the dynamics are different and there are two sides to every coin. So I understand that perfectly. Probably these marriages that lasted so long, some lasted as long as they lasted because, regardless of whatever it was, a bad marriage, sweet, sour or not, the people involved still sat or stuck in it. Now that also speaks to me about, focus, right? Or loyalty or something, which I feel we are lacking in today's generation when it comes to some marriages. Because, no, see, if you are my friend and I was your bridesmaid, God forbid, none of my friends will divorce. I mean, but if that's also what will make you happy, you see, the thing is, the sides of the coin are different. But yeah, I mean, I say jokingly that if you are my friend and I was your bridesmaid and you want to divorce in months or just a few years, I'm coming to collect my money that I contributed for the bachelorettes, for traditional wedding, for the white wedding. Yes, because my money is gone to waste. So every contribution I made, either physical cash towards something, shoe or outfit, I'm coming for my money. But yeah, that's like, it's a joke I always say when these conversations on divorce come up. But man, can we do better? Like, can we do better? I love love. When I see two people are married or are getting married, so swoon over that. Like, and then you are invested and all of that, then you just come and hear that oh, these people are not together again. Why? Now, mentioning us being less tolerant, have we also become more selfish? Have we? I don't know, but you see how they say that for like marriages to last, you have to be selfless, all those things. See, in this our generation, people are becoming, like, orgas, like the women orgaing, the men are also orgaing. Also, I think another thing that we can argue is the fact that probably these marriages also lasted because to a large extent the women couldn't make their own moolah. The men were making more money than the women. If you have 10 children and you're not making any money, or you're making little money, where are you going to? So we can also argue that, and that will be legit, like the women were not making enough to want to have the guts to even walk away from the marriage. Because if you're walking away, you're walking away with all of your children, right? You don't have a job, so where are you going to make money from to take care of the children? So bad or not, they will stay in the marriage. That's also another thing. I feel like women have come into their own so much that nowadays she's gone. That's another thing. You see why I say about there being two sides to every coin? Like, there is. This conversation I'm having with you is just to get you thinking as much as I've been thinking. I know they bring solution. I'm not, no. Hey, oh. The solution lies with God. The solution to the rate of divorce, it lies with God. I'm just, my 2 cents, just pouring out my thoughts, because when Burna Boy said it's plenty, this is one of the things that he was talking about. But also, is the social media effect part of why marriages are fizzling out so fast? I mean, because of social media, you can easily compare, other people's marriages to yours, which should not even be the case, because someone can come and stand on social media and be smiling and be kissing their husbands or their wives, but inside the house it's fire. It's fire on the mountain, so they have to run. And you who isn't doing that, or whose husband is not posting her, or whose wife is not posting him, right, will now come and be comparing. I feel like comparison is also part of it too, right? Because you're seeing, a model couple, like, these people are always showing on social media. They're always traveling, they're always going here to this restaurant, they're always eating here, they're always, having fun, all those things. Then you start comparing. Then maybe you and your husband or your wife will start fighting. Then the fights get out of hand, then you divorce. That's also a possibility. And still on the social media thing, maybe we are seeing too many other fine men and fine women where we start to regret that we married our wives or our husbands too quick. I think that's also a contributing factor, right? Because money social media was not there. How will you, in any part of the world, be connecting with somebody else in another part of the world, or following the life of that person every day, their daily life, from when they wake up to when they go to bed? if social media was not there? How will it happen? Tell me. Tell me how. Impossible. and probably all of this is also leading to, like, you know, cheating. Cheating is a whole other topic on its own. Probably leading to, you know, cheating, and then eventually when the partners find out, they want out. But man, I just wish we could do better, because sometimes people don't really recover from divorce. You know that sometimes people don't really recover, and I'm saying this also based on like stories that I've heard. Me, I talk a lot. I like to talk to people a lot. Like, I like to have conversations. So even if it's not from the person I'm talking to directly, the person has a friend, you know, like, people never really recover from it, because like the experiences that even led to the divorce, or even the process of the divorce itself, the stress, like, this one day, unless God, unless you come into these marriages, because God, I am calling you into marriages so that the divorce rate will reduce. God, please give people selflessness, tolerance, love, understanding, so that they can stay in their marriages for longer. Please, God, unless you come inside these marriages, because we are too woke. This generation, we are too woke, and nobody is ready to take anybody's bullcrap or nonsense. Wow. I'm in a pensive mood, guys. Very pensive mood. Guys, I have to go.
Lift up yourself and get out from this place.
I have to go. You won't believe the time of day if I tell you. Let me show you. It's 4:16 a.m. Let me show you on this phone. 4:16 a.m. This says 4:15 though. But yeah, this was just me pouring out. It's getting a lot. It's getting a lot. But anyway, let me just end this video, go take off my makeup, and catch some sleep. I need it. I need to sleep, because maybe, let me go. Bye guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Kindly like, comment, share, subscribe, and then also let's have a conversation in the comment section. Okay, with all of these things I've raised, what really are your thoughts on it? Do you think there's a solution? Well, you let me know. I'll catch you in my next video. Bye. Mwah.
I am giving you an assignment to go look for me on social media. I'll see you in my next video, loves. Bye.